Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother, devoted her life to expanding access to healthcare for the Thai people. Thailand has introduced new maternity and family leave measures, extending maternity leave to 120 days.
A nationwide poll shows the People's Party maintaining a clear lead ahead of the 2026 general election. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to Thai Pulse.
This week is a special episode dedicated to Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother, of her dedication to medical care and public health. So, people know her as someone who is very observant of her people whenever she did her royal visits. And every single time when she saw someone who is sick, she will immediately take action. So she would often instruct accompanying medical teams to examine and treat them on the spot. But if it was a very serious issue that the medical team cannot handle, then she would transfer them to the hospitals or to the doctors that are capable of treating them. And, in a way to give them a proper treatment. And one of Her Majesty's most impactful contributions to public health was her support for royal medical units and mobile healthcare teams. This was to bring essential healthcare services directly to communities in remote and underserved areas. Because, in rural areas or underserved areas, they are further away from the hospitals. So even though they can get access to those hospitals or medical units, but the doctors might not be specialized in certain surgeries or diseases. Also, they might not have the right tools for it too. So there are a lot of limits. With the support from the royal units and mobile healthcare teams, doctors, nurses, and healthcare workers traveled with these units to provide basic medical examinations, disease screening, primary treatment, and health advice and referrals. Other than reducing inequality in medical access, she also supported the development and training of local health volunteers and village health workers. So this is to teach the villagers basic knowledge on how to take care of themselves. And these initiatives also helped villagers learn first aid, hygiene and disease prevention, and early identification of health risks. This will help them to build a foundation for long-term community health, because if they're only going to be beneficial to the people during the royal visits, but this is something long-term, even though after the royal visits are gone, but the people still have the knowledge, the foundation knowledge of how to just recognize of what's happening to their body. And also not just about physicality, also mentality as well. They recognize it, they know how to treat it firsthand, first aid, and they know when it's too serious and that they should seek medical help. Her Majesty's compassion extended also to children and vulnerable groups as well, which led to the Queen Sirikit National Institute of Child Health, a leading pediatric hospital providing comprehensive care for children from across the country. Also, there was the Queen Sirikit Center for Breast Cancer, which offered advanced screening, diagnosis, treatment, and patient support for women. So as you can see, her dedication to medical care not only is a powerful reminder that health is a cornerstone of national development, and not only people in the cities can get access, but it should be accessible for everybody in the country.
Right. Well, just to add, Her Majesty was also the president of Thai Red Cross as well. And Red Cross, well, their missions are public health related or well-being of the people, including disaster reliefs, war victims. Let's continue to another topic. the approaching event that many people look forward to, including us as well, the election.
Right.
The general election, as we all know, is going to take place on February 8th. Also a vote on referendum as well. Well, there is a poll, a popular poll called Suandusit poll from Suandusit University, just released results of nationwide survey titled Thai People and 2026 General Election. This poll was carried out among around 2,600 respondents nationwide, both online and on field as well, from January 6th to 9th. So the results, the People's Party are in the top, right? Almost in all categories. For example, party preference, the party list system, the first rank would go to People's Party at 34.23%. The second rank is Phumjai Thai Party, the conservative, 16.22%. And the third, the Pheu Thai Party, 16.03%. And other parties would go for 11%, and undecided, people who are still undecisive, it's at 10%. But when it comes to constituency MPs, once again, the People's Party came in first with 33.56% and followed by the Pheu Thai Party at 18.46% and the Phumjai Thai Party, the third rank again, at 16.29%. But at the same time, nearly 13% of voters said they have not made a decision yet. And regarding the preferred candidate for Prime Minister, most respondents prefer Mr. Nattapong Rungpanyawut, the leader of the People's Party, as their top choice with 31.99%.
He was followed by Mr. Yoshananmong Sawat of the Pheu Thai Party at 17.45%.
And the third person is Mr. Anutin Chanvirakul, the current Prime Minister from Phumjai Thai at 15.14%. Well, meanwhile, 11% say they still haven't decided yet. As for the key factors influencing voting decisions, the majority pointed to, of course, economic. It's all about money, the economy, and livelihood policies at 52.35%. In addition, the past performance matters too. Well, it was cited by 45.64% of respondents. And the third reason is leadership and management teams at 38.03%. But the political debates impact people's decisions as well at 35.35%. That's the result of the poll. But the survey was conducted only among 2,600 approximately respondents. So, of course, that's not a majority of Thai people.
Right.
And some people, the political debates are still going on, and people could still change their mind. Right.
This is definitely something that we need to keep ourselves updated. And next, before we take a quick break, I'm going to take you down south to Hat Yai. So not long ago, we have the floods, not flood, but floods. It was such a catastrophic flood in Hat Yai. So they've been in the process of recovering now, but it's been quite an uneven recovery, I would say, especially to the small businesses and to the tourism sector as well. But on the other hand, larger operators like convenience stores, well-known eateries, and some market shops, they have managed to reopen, but not fully, you know what I mean? They're back, but not fully back. And so this is actually a problem because their recovery is slow. It's not as fast as it should be. So that's definitely affecting their economy. So SMEs, they are struggling. But at the same time, hotels are facing challenges as well, even though they have resumed their services and they have done their cleanup. But occupancy rates remain low, especially in the cities inner tourism zones where most of the properties were heavily damaged. So, in the cities, there tends to be a lot of hotels, tourist attractions, they are packed in that certain area, right? So it's one of the most areas that are affected. So with that happening, even though with the recovery, but it's not as fast as it should be. So if you're a tourist, would you choose to go to Hat Yai at this moment?
Not really.
Right? I mean, you're going to be indecisive about it. Like, you want to support them, but at the same time, you're going to be spending your money on your vacation. So you want to have the best experience. You know, you want to see things that makes you happy, basically. But if you're there to support them, but what you're seeing isn't actually fully recovered, it might be a little bit of a struggle for the tourists to make those decisions. Locals' estimate suggests that losses from the flood could reach up to hundreds of billions of baht. And Hat Yai mostly relies on Malaysian tourists because, you know, they're close to Malaysia with the Sadao border. Every year, most of the tourists in Hat Yai would be Malaysian, basically. But with the floods, after the floods and during the recovery, 50 to 60% of Malaysians tourists returns, which is merely
Not
enough.
a lot.
Yeah, not a lot compared to what it was before. With many tourists choosing to pass through Hat Yai towards other destinations like Pathalung or Phuket, right? And so Hat Yai really needs to recover faster for its own sake. As for relief efforts, have provided compensation packages including up to around 129,000 baht in combined support. But the locals are saying that's not enough.
Right.
So private sector is also asking for enhanced support like soft loans with more flexible terms and debt moratoriums to prevent prolonged closures or permanent business losses.
Well, I think all parties are coordinating together to make Hat Yai better. I mean, for me, it sounds like Hat Yai is a patient who just recovered from the coma, you know, lying on the bed, could not walk yet. So, of course, time matters. I mean, we just wait a little bit, but also a very strong medicine to boost the recovery. And that's what people of Hat Yai voice concern to the government as well. All right, now let's take a break and we'll be back with Thai Pulse.
For years, the lady slipper orchid, known for its unique pouch-shaped bloom, was heavily targeted by illegal collectors. Many of these orchids were smuggled abroad, leaving the species at risk of disappearing entirely from Thailand's forests. Concerned by this rapid loss, Her Majesty Queen Sirikit initiated an effort to conserve and restore native orchid species, particularly the lady's slipper orchid, which holds both ecological and cultural significance. Her late Majesty's dedication to environmental preservation has long been evident in her royal initiatives to protect forests, watersheds, and wildlife. On January 22nd of 1992, while attending the 4th Asia-Pacific Orchid Conference and Exhibition at Mazhou University in Chiang Mai, Her Majesty expressed concern that many beautiful Thai orchids were disappearing from the wild. She emphasized the importance of conserving native orchid species to maintain Thailand's natural balance and biodiversity. A year later, in 1993, Her late Majesty discussed the issue with then Lieutenant General Yingyot Chotpimai, commander of the 3rd Army Region. This conversation led to the creation of the Doi Intanon Ladies Slipper Orchid Conservation Project, the first royal initiative dedicated specifically to this rare orchid. The project was established in Mae Hong Son province to survey, cultivate, and reintroduce the species into its native environment. The project expanded in 2004 when the Department of National Parks, Wildlife, and Plant Conservation established another center in Doi Inthanon National Park in Chiang Mai. Together, the two centers have become vital hubs for orchid propagation, botanical research, and reforestation efforts under the royal guidance of His Majesty the King, who continues to carry forward her late Majesty Queen Sirikit's environmental vision. Today, the Doi Inthanon Orchid Conservation Projects safeguard 62 species of orchids, totaling more than 3,600 plants. 10 of those species, about 600 plants, have already been successfully reintroduced into their natural habitats. Beyond scientific work, the project plays an important role in raising environmental awareness among local communities. Residents are encouraged to participate in orchid conservation, helping to prevent illegal collection and fostering a sense of pride in preserving Thailand's natural treasures. The initiative has become a model for ecotourism, offering visitors the chance to experience rare orchids in their natural surroundings while supporting local livelihoods. Through this balance of conservation and community engagement, the project continues to flourish as a living tribute to the Queen Mother's enduring love for nature. The Lady Slipper orchid now blooms once again across Thailand's northern forests, a vibrant symbol of Her late Majesty Queen Sirikit's boundless compassion and lifelong commitment to protecting the nation's precious natural heritage for generations to come.
Welcome back to Thai Pulse. In this second segment, we're going to start with very good news for mothers because Thailand recently issued a new law. It has been ineffective since December 7th, 2025, extending maternal leaves. So currently, for Thai women, you could take 98 days leave, but this law extended the leave to 120 days. Basically, just to conclude shortly, so 3 months to 4 months.
Right.
Yeah, even only 1 month left, but for mothers, I could tell you it means a lot. So the leaves, the employers require to pay full wages for up to 60 days during that leave. But this law is not only for maternity leave, but also child care as well. If your children are sick, you're allowed to leave 15 days of leave to care for a sick, disabled, or special needs child with compensation at 50% of wages. But what I like about this law is that it's not only about women, but about men as well. There is a paternity leave for the first time in Thailand. If you have children, the father could leave as well. He could take leave, 50 days of paid leave to support their wives during childbirth with full pay. And another protection that this law focuses on is extending full labor protections to contract workers in government agencies, granting them benefits equivalent to regular employees, including wages, holidays, and leave entitlements, because before those contract workers didn't have all this. So I would say this is a big step for Thailand for maternity welfare.
Right? Good news for all mothers and pregnant women as well. Because, to be honest, 90-something days, right, is merely enough.
Yeah, it's
I've
enough.
never been pregnant, but I can imagine how hard it would be for them, right? 90-something days is a little bit short for me, so 120 days, that sounds more reasonable.
Yeah, the most difficult period when you have a child is the first 3 months, because you need to wake up a baby to feed them, otherwise they could be underweight, right? So you need to wake up the baby every 3 hours. And as a mother who wear some breastfeed, it's very difficult because you merely sleep, you know. So to extend from 3 months to 4 months at least, that would give a mother 1 month of good sleep.
Right. I like this news, even though I'm not pregnant, but good news.
Yeah.
Okay, next we're bringing back music in the park. Now, I remember the last time I was, I went to this kind of event was like at the end of 2024, I think. Sadly, I didn't have a chance to join last year. I don't even know if they have it last year, but this year they're back. And throughout January, music in the park throughout January 2026, starting from the 9th until the 31st of January. Free entry starting from 5 p.m. onwards. So the live music will be at many major parks, for example, Lumpini Park, Benjakiti Park, and the Rama the 8th Park. These are the major ones that have live music almost every day. The other two is like one each. And the series features a diverse lineup. There's the classical and orchestral performances by the Royal Bangkok Symphony Orchestra, the traditional Thai music and dance, contemporary jazz sets, and modern bands and ensemble acts. For me, I'm looking forward to the corn performance. I just love corn. And usually you don't get to see it every day, right? And
you need to buy tickets, actually.
And if you have listened to our, previous episodes when we talk about Her Majesty's dedication to, Thai arts and corn, is included in her dedication as well. Corn usually was only performed for the royals, right? But nowadays we get to see them
in the park.
Yeah, and in the park, and also there's the classical drum performances too, amongst others. So if you want to enjoy some outdoor activity, enjoying the vibe, because right now the temperature has gone down a bit. It's still very nice to go out, enjoy some time with your family, and listening to some great music. The series culminates on January 31st, don't forget, with a finale or a final featuring performance by the Bangkok Metropolitan Orchestra. So that's a very fashionable way to end the month. But for those of you who are planning to go, officials recommend that attendees arrive early because there's going to be a lot of people, definitely. Right. The last time I was there, late 2024, a lot of people. So don't forget to bring some picnic mats or foldable chairs for your conveniency and perhaps some beverages and snacks to enjoy. But also be respectful to the environment, to the location, and to the people as well.
Right. All right, we are going to end the program still in entertainment segment, but this time at the global level. Tomorrowland is going to be held in Thailand in December this year. Well, I think it's very good news for EDM fans because Tomorrowland, as you know, they focus on EDM music a lot. So Tomorrowland has officially announced that it's going to be held on December 11th to 13, 2026 at Wisdom Valley, Pattaya in Chonburi province, and it's expected to welcome over 50,000 fans per day from around the world. The project is expected to generate at least 21 billion baht in economic value, with around 60% of attendees coming from overseas. So benefits, of course, go to the event goers, but also go to our economy, which is hotels, restaurants, local businesses, and service sectors. But I think you should start to check it out now because I'm sure it's going to full soon. But that's not only it, because there will be Tomorrowland Academy, which will be launched as well to transfer international event management expertise and raise the skill level of Thai professionals. So Thailand really makes sure that it would benefit Thailand in every way. So this event come to Thailand through the Board of Investment of Thailand's scheme. The BOI has granted import duty exemptions for event equipment and facilitated visas and work permits for international artists and staff. And it has also addressed tax burdens related to performance equipment that is temporarily imported for events and later re-exported. So these measures designed to facilitate global event organizers in hosting events in Thailand more easily. But the BOI say such scheme only support large-scale events with investments at least 100 million baht per event only, right? So officials say Tomorrowland Thailand is a strategic move to position the country as Asia's leading festival hub. Right? I'm sure many fans are looking forward to this event. But there is another, I wouldn't say event, but another entertainment venue, which is, I'm not sure yet it's going to be set up, but the government kind of sent signals to private sector. Disneyland. Have you been to one in other countries? Well, Disneyland, according to Deputy Prime Minister EP.16 Prakan says, Thailand is ready to attract Disneyland to the Eastern Economic Corridor or EEC. So what is the EEC? The EEC is like a special economic zone situating in 3 provinces in the east of Thailand, Cha Cheong Sao, Chonburi, Rayong. That zone is established to attract investment, infrastructure, and also support high-value industries, including large-scale international events. There's a key project that that has been going on, but has not been built yet, but it has been in conversation. It is a high-speed rail linking 3 airports together, Don Mueang, Suvarnabhumi, and Utapao airports, but it has not been built yet. So Mr. Pipat said that perhaps this initiative would be like a booster, for this project and for the EEC as well. He noted that Thai investors have already expressed interest if Disneyland comes, and he believes if it really comes, it could compete with Universal Studios Singapore or other like international amusement parks in the world.
If Disneyland's coming, I think many are definitely looking forward to it. We have our very own Disneyland so that many locals, many Thais don't have to, save up a lot of their savings, their money to go to a foreign country and enjoy Disneyland. It would be great if we can enjoy Disneyland within our country.
Right. But let's talk about how is it going to come to Thailand. So Mr. Pipat said the government would first invite Disney to invest directly. But if Disney says no, an alternative could be to purchase franchise rights and then seek investors later. And that investment model has been used in other world-renowned amusement parks like Tokyo Disneyland Resort model, for example. So let's hope that we would have Disneyland Thailand soon. All right. And that's all for Thai Pulse this week. We'll see you again next weekend. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ